Hello everyone, welcome to EC Learn. So I'm Diksha Jain and today is our day 2 of the Deutsch Niveau A1 or the German level A1. So in the previous lesson or in the previous lecture we talked about the basic greetings, how do we say the basic greetings in German. Then we also learned some W questions, the questions starting with W, which is called W-Fragen. And then in the end we also learned about how to introduce ourselves in German, right? How to introduce yourself, like where do you come from, what is your name, and how old are you, what all languages do you speak, and things like that, right? So today in our day 2, we are going to learn the alphabets. So what is the pronunciation of alphabets, how many alphabets do we have in the German language, what are some special characters that we have, and then we are also going to learn about the umlaute. So that's also part of alphabets. And then we are also going to learn about the weekdays, the months, and many more things like that. Okay, so let's begin with our first topic, so which is alphabets, right? So see, first of all, what is alphabet in German, right? In English we call each and every letter as a letter or alphabet, right? So like in English it is alphabet, in German we call it das Alphabet, das Alphabet. Okay, and the plural is, so that is alphabet. Okay, now plural is alphabets, right? So in German we call it die Alphabete. I'll repeat, die Alphabete. Okay, das Alphabet, die Alphabete. Okay, so if you remember in the previous class I told you in German each and every noun has an article to it, right? I'll revise it with you. So I told you we have 3 articles. So we have the masculine, we have the feminine, and we have the neutrum. So in German we call it masculine, feminine und neutrum. Und means and. Okay, and then so neutrum is neutral, feminine is feminine, and masculine is masculine. Okay, and then I also told you that each and every noun will have plural also, right? Most of the nouns, they have plural. So the plural will be the article for the plural noun will be the, right? For all the nouns, whether it be for all the articles and for all the nouns, whether it be there, the or das, the plural will always be the, right? If you remember that. So in this case, so alphabet, so the article is neutrum, so it is das Alphabet, and plural is die Alphabete. Okay, and then we can also call it a letter, right? In English we say a letter or an alphabet, right? Both means the same. So if you want to say that, so we can say the Buchstaben is the plural. Okay, and singular will be der Buchstabe. I'll repeat, der Buchstabe, der Buchstabe, die Buchstaben. Okay, der Buchstabe, Buch. Okay, B-U-C-H, Buch means a book, but in this word it means Buchstabe, which means a letter, or the plural will be die Buchstaben. Okay, so now what all alphabets do we have? So in German we have the 26 regular alphabets like A to Z, and then we have 4 special characters also. Okay, so first let's learn about the pronunciation of each and every alphabet from A to Z, and then we'll move on to the special characters. Okay, so see, so here as you can see we have the alphabet which is written, and the pronunciation is also written, that how do we pronounce it. Okay, so I'll start with the first one. So A is called as A in German. Okay, A. B is called as B, B. C, say, 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 like with a silent T and S, say. Okay, say. Then D is called as day, day, like day, the day. We have weekdays, so that pronunciation is for D. Okay, we call it day. Okay, once again from A to D, A, B, say, day. Okay, noch einmal, Noch einmal means once again. So let's repeat it once again. A, B, C, D. Then E is called as A in German, okay, like A in English. So E is A, okay. Then F remains F, the pronunciation is the same. Then G is gay, like G-A-Y, gay, the persons who are gay, or gay also means very happy, right? So that pronunciation, gay. Then H is ha, like we say ha ha, so that ha, okay. So once again, E, F, G, H. So E is A, F, gay, ha. I'll repeat it once again. A, F, gay, ha. From the beginning, let's take it once again. A, B, C, D, A, F, gay, ha. Okay, now let's take the next four. I is E, okay. I is E, the English E, E for elephant, it's the same pronunciation, okay. I is E, okay. So see, A is called as A in German, right? Then the English E is pronounced as A in German, okay. And I, the English I is pronounced as E in German, okay. Then J is called yacht, okay. J is called yacht in German, okay. K is pronounced as ka, ka, okay. L is same as L, okay. So I'll repeat. I is E, J, yacht, K, ka, L, L. Once again, E, yacht, ka, L. Okay, let's take it from the beginning. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, H, E, yacht, ka, L. Okay, then let's take the next four. M is M. M is, the pronunciation is the same for English and German both. So M is M. N is also N. O is also O. So basically L, M, N, O. The pronunciation is the same in English as well as German. If you remember in the introduction class, I told you that German is has got many common words and letters with English, Hindi, Sanskrit. So these are some of the common things. Okay, so you'll see many more such things which are common in both these languages. Okay, so M, coming back, M is M, N is N, O is O, P is pay, P is pay, pay, okay, like we pay the money, so pay, okay. I'll repeat, M, N, O, pay, okay, M, N, O, pay, okay. So from the very beginning, let's repeat one by one. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, H, E, yacht, K, L, M, N, O, pay. Okay, now let's do the next four. Q in English we call it Q. So in German we call it Ku, like K-U, K-U-H, Ku. Okay, Ku. Ku is also the sound that a pigeon makes, Ku. Okay, then R is pronounced as R, R. I'll repeat, R. Okay, like we say error, right? In English we say error, so that R is R. Okay, Ku, R. Okay, S is S, then T is T, T. Okay, Ku, R S T. Once again, Q R S T. Okay, let's take from the beginning quickly. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T. Okay, now the next four. U. U is U, like if you know Hindi, then in Hindi we say U, right? So that is the same. U is U. Okay, V is like fow. V is pronounced as fow. F, like the pronunciation in English will be F-A-U, fow. Okay, U is U, V is fow. Okay, then W is way. Okay, U, fow, way. Okay, then X is X. X is X. Okay, X, like we say Vicks, Vicks vapor up. So in Vicks you just remove V. So we have X. Okay, X is X. Okay, so once again let's repeat. U, fow, way, X. Okay, okay, let's revise it from the beginning. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X. Okay, then Y is a little bit tricky, but it's easy once you get it. So Y is Ypsilon. Y is Ypsilon. Okay, Ypsilon. Okay, that's just the letter, that is Ypsilon. If I ask you what letter, if I give you a word, for example, yacht. Okay, yacht. So if I ask you what letter does it start with, so you will say Y, right? But in German you will say Ypsilon. Okay, the pronunciation of the word will be the same, yacht. Okay, but if I ask you what letter is it, then you have to say Ypsilon. Okay, Y is Ypsilon. Then Z is Zet. Zet. Okay, like T-S-E-T, Zet. Okay, T silent, Zet. Okay, so again Y is Ypsilon, Ypsilon, and Z is Zet. Okay, so these are all the 26 alphabets that we have. So in English also we have all these 26, in German also we have. In German we have some additional that we'll see. Okay, but the pronunciation is this. So in some, as you see, L, M, N, O, the pronunciation is the same. Like in English, F also it's the same. In some alphabets it's slightly different. Okay, and one more thing to note over here is that, you know, if I ask you like the word sun, so if I ask you what letter does this word start with, so you will say S. Okay, S. But if I ask you the whole word, then we say Sonne. Okay, in a word the pronunciation of the letter S becomes Z. Okay, the word, if I say sun, means sun is Sonne in German, S-O-N-N-E. Okay, so if I ask you that what letter does this word start with in German, then you will say S. Okay, but if I ask you the pronunciation of the entire word, then you will say Sonne. Okay, Sonne. In a word the S becomes Z, the pronunciation, and Z becomes S in a word. Okay, but in the letter, if I just ask you the letter, then S is S and Z is Z. Okay, so we'll see when we take some examples. Okay, the pronunciation when it comes into a word. Okay, So if you want, then let's quickly repeat the alphabets, the whole pronunciation of the 26 alphabets. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so these are the 26 alphabets that we have. Okay, now like we say A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, the old school way that we know, right? So now in German, how do you say that? How do we, give an example with each and every alphabet? Let's see that. So as you can see over here, we have the alphabet with the pronunciation at one side of the table. Then we have the German word, the example of it. And then we have the English word. What is the meaning of that German word? Okay. So we'll take for all the 26 alphabets. Let's see. So see, A was A, remember? So if we want to say A for apple, in German we say A wie Apfel. Okay. A wie Apfel. Okay, Apfel means an apple, and wie, this wie, you can see A wie Apfel. This means A like apple. Okay, wie means like or how, if you remember, right? Sorry, but that how is in a question. If we say wie, W-I-E-V, if we say that in a question, okay, then it is how. But if we say that in a normal sentence, then wie means like or as. Okay, so this A wie Apfel, it means A like apple or A as an apple. Okay, then we say so similarly for all the alphabets, we say A wie and the word, B wie and the word, and so on. So let's see all these examples. A wie Apfel, B wie Bus. Bus means a bus. C wie Celsius. C wie Celsius. Celsius means Celsius. Okay. D wie Deutschland. D wie Deutschland. Deutschland is Germany. Okay. A wie Esel. A wie Esel. Esel means a donkey. Okay. F wie Flug. F wie Flug. Flug means a flight, the flight that we take when we travel. Okay. G wie Gold. G wie Gold. Gold is the gold that we have, right? The metal gold. Okay. Then H wie Haus. H wie Haus. House means the house that we live in. Okay. So let's repeat. A wie Apfel. B wie Bus. C wie Celsius. D wie Deutschland. E wie Esel. F wie Flug. G wie Gold. H wie Haus. Okay, then I wie Idee. I wie Idee. Idee means idea. I have an idea. Okay, so that idea. J wie Januar. J wie Januar. Januar means January. If you remember in the last class I said bis Montag, bis Januar, right? See you on Monday, or until Monday, until January, right? So Januar is January. Okay, then K wie Kaffee. K wie Kaffee. Kaffee means coffee. Okay. L wie Lampe. L wie Lampe. Lampe, the lamp shade. Okay, or the lamp. Then M wie Mutter. M wie Mutter. Mutter means mother. In the very first introduction class also I told you that mother is Mutter in German, Mata in Hindi, right? So Mutter is the German word for mother. M wie Mutter. N wie Nase, N wie Nase, Nase is nose, okay. O wie Ozean, O wie Ozean, Ozean is ocean, okay. Let's repeat them. E wie Idee, J wie Januar, K wie Kaffee, L wie Lampe, M wie Mutter, N wie Nase, O wie Ozean, okay. Then P wie Pause, P wie Pause, Pause is a pause. I take a break, I take a pause. So P wie Pause, okay. Q wie Quiz, Q wie Quiz, quiz is quiz. Then R wie Regen, R wie Regen, Regen means rain, okay. S wie Sonne, right now I told you the alphabet is S, but in the word we pronounce like Z, okay. Sonne, Sonne, okay. S wie Sonne. In some words we pronounce like S only, in some words we pronounce like Z. We'll get used to it when we learn more words, okay. So S wie Sonne, okay. Sonne means sun. T wie Telefon, T wie Telefon, telephone means telephone, okay. U wie Uhr, U wie Uhr, Uhr means a clock, okay. V wie Vater, V wie Vater, Vater means a father, okay. So see, in V also, if I ask you the alphabet, then you will say V, okay. But when we use it in a word, then we pronounce it just like F, Vater, okay. We don't say Fauter, we don't say like that, okay. If I just ask you what is the letter of it, what is the Buchstabe, Buchstabe is the letter, right. What is the Buchstabe that it starts with, then you will say V, okay. But if I ask you what's the word, then you will say Vater, okay. Let's repeat. P wie Pause, Q wie Quiz, R wie Regen, S wie Sonne, T wie Telefon, U wie Uhr, V wie Vater, okay. Then what's the next one that we have? W, right. So W is W, W wie Wasser, W wie Wasser, Wasser is water, okay. W wie Wasser. X wie Xylophon, X wie Xylophon, Xylophone is the xylophone only, the musical instrument that we have, okay. Y wie Yoga, Y wie Yoga, Yoga is yoga. So like I said, if I ask you the alphabet for Y, you will say Y, right, Y. But if I ask you in a word, the pronunciation will be like Y only, yoga, okay. Or yacht, like I said earlier, okay. Z wie Zoo, Z wie Zoo, Zoo is zoo, okay. So this Z, as I said, in a word we pronounce it like S, right, Zoo. But if I ask you the alphabet, then you will say Z, okay. If I ask you what's the alphabet of that starts with zoo, that starts in the word zoo, then you will say Z, okay. But if I ask you what's the word, then you will say Zoo, okay. So this goes for S and Z both, okay. So let's revise these four. W wie Wasser, X wie Xylophon, Y wie Yoga, Z wie Zoo, okay. So I believe all these examples are all clear to you, and the pronunciation of the alphabets are also clear. We've revised them, okay. Now if you see in the next slide also, we have got a few more examples, okay. So you can go through them. I'll say them quickly once so that you know the pronunciation of these words also. How do we pronounce these words? So A wie Apfel, okay. B wie Baum, Baum is a tree. C wie Computer, okay, computer, same like computer. D wie Dinosaurier, dinosaur, AV, asel, donkey like I said, FV, fish. Fish, in the earlier version we did Flug, right? Fish is fish also in German, the spelling is different, okay? GV, Gabel, Gabel is a fork, okay? HV, hoot, okay? EV, eagle, eagle is a hedgehog, okay? JV, Jacke, okay? Jacke, jacket. KV, Kerze, KV, Kerze, Kerze is a candle, okay? LV, lighter, lighter means a ladder, okay? MV, mouse, mouse, okay? NV, nest, okay? OV, oar, oar is the ear, okay? Oar. PV, pencil, PV, pencil, that's the brush, okay? QV, koala, QV, koala, koala, jellyfish, okay? RV, Rakete, Rakete is a rocket, okay? SV, Sonne, SV, Sonne. TV, Tisch, TV, Tisch, Tisch is the table, okay? UV, Uhr. Then VV, Vogel, Vogel is a bird, okay? VV, Wolke, Wolke, clouds, okay? XV, xylophone, YV, yak, okay? ZV, Zelt, Zelt means a tent that we live in when we go for camping. So ZV, Zelt, okay? So let's repeat them once again. AV, Apfel, BV, Baum, CV, computer, DV, dinosaurier, AV, asel, FV, fish, GV, Gabel, HV, hood, EV, eagle, JV, Jacke, KV, Kerze, LV, lighter, MV, mouse, NV, nest, OV, oar, PV, pencil, QV, koala, RV, Rakete, SV, Sonne, TV, Tisch, UV, Uhr, VV, Vogel, WV, Wolke, XV, xylophone, YV, yak, ZV, Zelt. Then we have these umlauts, okay? So these umlauts we'll see. Now see what are these German umlauts. If you can see, there are these two dots on the word A, on the letter A, right? So we have these two dots. These two dots are called umlaut or the umlauter, okay? Umlaut is single, umlauter plural, okay? So this umlaut is the two dots that we see. Now on how many letters do we have these umlauts? So we have it on A, O and U. Only on these three we have these, okay? We have these umlaut, as you say umlaut, okay? So we have it on A, we have it on O and we have it on U, okay? So now what happens when we add these two dots on these three letters, okay? So what happens is the pronunciation of the letter changes if we add the umlaut, okay? For example, so the normal A without the two dots is pronounced as A, remember A, okay? But if I add the two dots to that letter A, then the pronunciation changes. It becomes A, okay? Similarly for O, the normal letter without the two dots or without umlaut is O, okay? But if I add the two dots, then it is okay? Is like a combination of A and O, okay? Then for U, similarly, if I erase these two dots, if I don't have any two dots on U, then it is U, right? The simple U, in German it is U, right? But if we add these two dots, then it becomes Ü, like E and U, Okay, the combination of that, the pronunciation is somewhat like U. Okay, U. Okay, so I'll repeat. The normal A is A, with umlaut it is A. Okay, normal O is O, with umlaut it is I. Okay, I. Normal U is U, with umlauts it is U. Okay, we'll look at it into detail and see some examples also. Then if you see this, if we combine E and I together, so there are two things that we need to remember. When we are combining E and I together, then we say the pronunciation as I. Okay, so you can understand it this way if you know English very well. So see, there are two things that we need to keep in mind. So one is the combination E and I. Okay, and second is the combination I and E. Okay, in both these cases what we do is we pronounce the latter like in English, like we do it in English. Okay, so for example, E and I together, so now I need to pronounce I just like I do it in English. Okay, so E and I, if I have anywhere, if in any word I have this combination together, E and I, so I'll pronounce I. Okay, not A and then E and then whatever it is. Okay, so I'll just pronounce I. Okay, similarly, if I have I and E together, I'm talking about the English I and E. If I have I and E together, then I will pronounce E, the English E. Okay, for example, let's see this. This is ice, E-I-S. So I need to pronounce the second, right? I. So it will be ice. Okay, but if I have I first, the English I first, and E second, so for example, Spiel. Spiel means a game. Okay, so in this case you see S-P-I-E-L. So I and E is together, so I will pronounce the second one, E, right? The English E. So I'll pronounce it like that, Spiel. Okay, but if I have E and I together, so I'll say I. Okay, for example, ice. Ice, Spiel. You have to just remember this, whether we have EI or whether we have IE, we will pronounce the second word, second letter, okay, or the latter according to the English pronunciation. That's a trick, you can say. Okay, then if we have the combination of A and U, then we say ow. Okay, ow. A and U, it becomes ow. For example, auto, auto. Okay, if you have E and U, then it becomes oi, 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 sorry, oiler. Okay, oiler means owl. Okay, then if we have S and P together, then we say sp, sp, like spinner. Spinner is spider. Okay, spinner. Then we have S and T together, then it will be stern, stern. Okay, if we have SCH, then we pronounce like show, show. If we have SCH together, then we pronounce like show. For example, sharer, sharer is scissors. Okay, then if we have P and F together, then P is silent and we just say F. Okay, like ferd, ferd. Ferd means a horse. Okay, let's say that once again. Ice, okay, auto, oiler, spinner, stern, star, sharer, scissors, ferd, horse. Okay, let's take these examples of A, O and U also with umlauts. So Äpfel, like I said, A is A with umlauts, or if you say A umlauter, you can either say A umlaut or you can say Äpfel. Okay, A. Okay, so if I don't add any dots, then it will be A. Okay, if I add dots or if I add the umlaut, then if you want to say the alphabet, you will either say A or you will say A umlaut. Okay, similarly for O, if we add the dots, you will either say O umlaut or you will say E. Okay, for U, if I add the umlauts, you will either say ü or you will say u umlaut. Okay, I believe that's clear. So let's take these example for umlauts. So we say Äpfel. Äpfel is plural for apple, apples. If you have many apples, then we say Äpfel. Okay, so for example, the article for Apfel is there. So if we have just one apple, we'll say der Apfel. Okay, but if we have many, then we'll say the Äpfel. Okay, then for O umlaut, the example is Öl. Öl means oil. Okay, U umlaut or U umlaut is Überraschung. Überraschung. Überraschung is surprise. Überraschung. Okay, or you can say Überraschung. Okay, EU, not exactly EU, it's like U. Okay, okay, then let's see what we have next. So there's one more special character that we have, which is S set. Okay, S set is like a sharp S, or you can say so it's like, you know, it's like a beta sign, not exactly the beta sign, but it is like that. Okay, so it's like a sharp S, like double S. Okay, so how do we now how do we pronounce it? So what we do is we say, you know, it's S, like this sound of a snake. We say S, sharp S, S. Okay, but if I ask you what's the alphabet for it, you will say S set. Okay, S set. Like in Z, it was just set, right? But in this beta sign, or this is what we call S set. The alphabet is S set. Okay, so let's read something about the German umlauts. See, you must have seen this word, you know, you must have seen this character when you look at, you know, German text, or when you're watching a German movie with the subtitles in German, right? So these two dots that we see on any of these letters, so this is called the umlaut, as I said, right? So we have these on these three particular vowels, which is A, O and U. Only in these three we have, right? So there are some more words or examples, you can say, for these particular letters with the umlauts given, such as schön. Schön means beautiful. Okay, if I remove this umlaut from this word, okay, then it becomes S-C-H-O-N, right? S-C-H-O-N. So then the pronunciation will be schon. 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 Schon means already. Okay, but if I add this umlaut, then the pronunciation changes and the meaning of the word also changes. Okay, so schon without umlaut is already. Okay, schön with umlaut means beautiful or nice. Okay, so without umlaut it is schon, means already. With umlaut it is schön, which means beautiful. Okay, then Vögel. Remember we did Vogel, V Vogel. Vogel means bird. The plural will be die Vögel. Okay, Vögel is birds. Okay, then some examples for the S set, the sharp S or the double S. You can either write the symbol S set or you can write double S. Both means the same. Okay, so if you have a particular keyboard where you can't find to write the S set, then you can write double S for it. Okay, so that will do the needful. Okay, so this sharp S or S set is sharp S, or in German you can say scharfes S. Scharf means sharp. Okay, so scharfes S. So this is common in, you know, words like heiß, weiß. We'll see them. Okay, heiß means hot, weiß means white. Okay, so let's see. And like I said, if you don't find it in any particular keyboard, right, you don't know how to write it in your system, then if you want to write S set, then you can write double S. Okay, if you want to write A umlaut, then you can write AE for that. Okay, like I said, the pronunciation is A, so you can write AE for that. If you can't seem to find O umlaut, so you can write OE for that. Okay, U umlaut, UE. Okay, So that also will be, it means the same. Okay. If you write UE, that means you want to write U umlaut. Okay. So A umlaut, AE. Okay. O umlaut, you can write it as OE. U umlaut, you can write it as UE. Okay. And S set, you can write it as double S. Okay. So let's see some more examples of these umlauts. So A umlaut or A, the one example is nexter. Nexter means next. Okay. Then some more example for that will be barren. Barren means bear, the plural. Okay. Barren. Or ähnlich. Ähnlich means similar. Okay. Then for O umlaut, like I said, schön means pretty or beautiful. Then we can also say Öffnung. Öffnung means opening. Or Österreich. Österreich means Austria. Okay. Austria, the country in European Union. Okay. Then for U umlaut, we have Lüge. Lüge means a lie. Okay. Or fünf. Fünf means 5. Okay. Or über. Über means over. Something is over me. Über. Okay. Then for S set, like I said, it's a sharp S. So examples are like weiß means white. Okay. Heiß means hot. Okay. So see, if you can see heiß, so you at the end I'm sounding like double S, SS, like heiß, right? So it's a sharp S. Heiß, hot, weiß, white. Okay. Let's look at some more examples. So see, so in some of the plural words also we add the umlauts. In singular we don't, but in plural we add in some of them. Okay. So it's like, it's the way that it is. Okay. There's no explanation to it. Like I said, the singular for apple is der Apfel. Okay. And plural is die Äpfel. Okay. If I say Äpfel, it means plural. If I say Apfel, it means singular. Okay. Similarly, if I say der Arzt, means a doctor. So the plural will be die Ärzte. Die Ärzte. Okay. Der Arzt is a male doctor, but plural, like I said, in plural the article is always die, so it will be die Ärzte. Okay. Then their Bart. Their Bart is a beard. Okay. Plural will be die Bärte. Okay. Then we say their Kuss. Kuss is a kiss. Plural will be die Küsse. Okay. Then we say their Sohn. Sohn means a son. The plural will be die Söhne. Die Söhne. Okay. Okay. So I'll say the pronunciation of all these words once again quickly. Nexter, Bären, ähnlich, Ärzte. Okay. Schön, Öffnung, Österreich, Söhne. Okay. Then Bärte for A umlaut once again. Then Lüge, fünf, über, Küsse. Okay. Heiß and weiß. Okay. So these are all the alphabets that we have, the umlauts, the 4 special characters that we have. So 4 special characters: A umlaut or A, O umlaut or Ö, U umlaut or Ü. Okay. Then S set or the sharp S. Okay. So these 4 special characters we have in German apart from A to Z. Okay. And if you want to say A to Z, then we say like if you want to say from A to Z. Okay. So tell me from A to Z. Then I will say von A bis Z. Von means from, bis means till. Remember, till or until. So von A bis Z means from A to Z. So these are the alphabets that we have. Okay. Now let's learn the weekdays. Okay. So how do we say the weekdays in German? Okay. So first of all, for weekdays we have to have a week, right? A week. So a week in German we call it die Woche. Die Woche. Woche means week. Okay. And the plural will be die Wochen. Die Wochen. Okay, Woche is a feminine noun. And remember, if we have E at the end of any word, then we pronounce it like Woche, at the end. Okay, die Woche, plural, die Wochen. Okay, and how do we say weekend in German? So for weekend, we say das Wochenende. Das Wochenende. Okay, and plural, die Wochenenden. Die Wochenenden. Okay, I'll repeat. For week we say die Woche, die Wochen. For weekend we say das Wochenende, die Wochenenden. Okay, so let's see how do we have the weekdays. So see, week is die Woche. Okay, but if we want to say weekdays, then we will say die Wochentage. Die Wochentage. If you remember, I said in the previous class we said Guten Tag, right? Guten Tag means good day, right? Good day or good afternoon. So this Tag, their Tag, means a day. The article is their Tag, means a day. The plural will be die Tage, means days. Okay, die Tage means days. Okay, so if I want to say weekdays, then we will say die Wochentage. Die Wochentage. Okay, so let's see. Die Woche hat 7 Tage. Here it's written Die Woche hat 7 Tage. That means the week has 7 days. Okay, every week has 7 days. So now what are these days? Die Woche hat 7 Tage. So the week has 7 days. So let's see what are these days. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. I'll repeat. Montag is Monday, Dienstag, Tuesday, Mittwoch, Wednesday, Donnerstag, Thursday, Freitag, Friday, Samstag, Saturday, Sonntag, Sunday. Okay, so let's see now what is the first day, what is the second day. So Montag ist der erste Tage. It says Montag ist der erste Tage. It means Monday is the first day of the week. Okay, Dienstag ist der zweite Tage. Dienstag ist der zweite Tage. It means Tuesday is the second day. Okay, then Mittwoch ist der dritte Tage. Mittwoch ist der dritte Tage. Dritte means third. So Wednesday is the third day. Then Donnerstag ist der vierte Tag. Donnerstag ist der vierte Tag. Thursday is the fourth day. Freitag ist der fünfte Tag. Freitag ist der fünfte Tag. Friday is the fifth day. Samstag ist der sechste Tag. Samstag ist der sechste Tag. Saturday is the sixth day. Sonntag ist der siebte Tag. Sonntag ist der siebte Tag. Sunday is the seventh day. Okay, so the Saturday and Sunday, or Samstag und Sonntag, they together form das Wochenende. They together form the weekend. Okay, so I'll say that once again. Montag ist der erste Tag. Dienstag ist der zweite Tag. Mittwoch ist der dritte Tag. Donnerstag ist der vierte Tag. Freitag ist der fünfte Tag. Samstag ist der sechste Tag. Sonntag ist der siebte Tag. Okay, I suppose this pronunciation is clear to you. Now let's see, now how do we say, today, yesterday was Thursday, today is Friday, or how do we say tomorrow, day after tomorrow, all of that. Okay, so I've taken this example of Mittwoch as today. So Wednesday is today, for let's assume. So heute means today. Heute means today. Okay, Then gestern is yesterday. Gestern is yesterday. Vorgestern is day before yesterday. Vorgestern is day before yesterday. Heute is today. Okay, so heute, gestern, vorgestern. Okay, then tomorrow. So tomorrow is morgen. Okay, morgen. So if you remember, I said Guten Morgen. So morgen is also called as morning and morgen is also called as tomorrow. Okay, so heute is today. Then we have morgen. Then we have übermorgen, day after tomorrow. Übermorgen. Okay, so let's start from today once again. Heute, heute, gestern, vorgestern, day before yesterday. Okay, heute, morgen, übermorgen. Okay, so if heute ist Mittwoch, if today is Mittwoch, then morgen ist Donnerstag. Okay, übermorgen ist Freitag. Okay, day after tomorrow is Friday. Okay, gestern war Dienstag. Yesterday was Tuesday. Gestern war Dienstag. Okay, vorgestern war Montag. Vorgestern war Montag. Okay, so day before yesterday was Monday. Okay, so this heute is today, gestern yesterday, vorgestern day before yesterday, then morgen tomorrow, übermorgen day after tomorrow. Then if you want to say in 3 Tagen, that means in 3 days, in 4 Tagen, in 4 days. So this we'll understand when we do the numbers. Okay, so these were all the weekdays that we have. Die Woche, week, die Wochen, weeks, das Wochenende, weekend, die Wochenenden, weekends. Okay, then der Tag is day, die Tage is days, die Wochentage, weekdays. Then we did Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag, right? So now if you see this Samstag, it starts with S, right? S-A-M-S-T-A-G. But like I said, if I ask you the alphabet, you will say S. But if I ask you the word, then you will pronounce it like Z. So Samstag. I hope that's clear. Okay. Now let's see some of the sentences that we have for weekdays. So like I said, the week is die Woche. Then if you want to say from Monday to Sunday, so if you remember, I said von A bis Z means from A to Z. So similarly, if I want to say from Monday to Sunday, I'll say von Montag bis Sonntag. Okay, von Montag bis Sonntag means from Monday to Sunday. Okay, then this is what we did just now. So you can either say Montag ist der erste Tag, Monday is the first day, or you can say der erste Tag ist Montag. Der erste Tag ist Montag, the first day is Monday, right? If you remember in the last class, I told you that the verb is always in the second position when we are writing a sentence in German. Okay, there are only 2 exceptions. One is the yes no question, one is the imperative sentence that we'll be learning in the later lectures. Okay, so in this sentence also, if you see der erste Tag, so this is considered as position 1. Then ist is the position 2. Okay, so ist is the verb, okay, which means sein, means to be. So the verb here is in the second place. So I can either say Montag ist der erste Tag, or I can say der erste Tag ist Montag. Okay, in the first example, Montag ist der erste Tag. So ist is in the second place, right? Montag is the first place. Ist is the verb which is in the second place. So that follows the rule. Then in the second example, der erste Tag ist Montag. So in this der erste Tag, the first day is considered as 1. The whole thing is 1. Okay, and ist is in the second place. Okay, so as long as the verb is in the second place, the sentence will be considered okay. Okay, the more you will understand when we do the sentence structure. Okay, so der erste Tag ist Montag, der zweite Tag ist Dienstag, means the second day is Tuesday. Der dritte Tag ist Mittwoch, or in the previous slide we saw Mittwoch ist der dritte Tag, so it means the same, okay. Der vierte Tag ist Donnerstag, means the fourth day is Thursday. Der fünfte Tag ist Freitag, means the fifth day is Friday. Der sechste Tag ist Samstag, means the sixth day is Saturday. Der siebte Tag ist Sonntag, means the seventh day is Sunday. Or we can say it in a different way, like Sonntag ist der siebte Tag, means the same, okay. Then if you want to say the week has 7 days, so we say die Woche hat 7 Tage. We are revising, die Woche hat 7 Tage, means the week has 7 days, okay. Then so see, we only work for 5 days a week, right? So normally all the employees, normally they work for 5 days a week, so we will say wir arbeiten nur 5 Tage. Arbeiten is a verb which means to work, okay. Wir means we all, okay. So wir arbeiten, we work, nur 5 Tage. Nur means only, okay. 5 means 5, Tage, days. So wir arbeiten nur 5 Tage means we work only for 5 days. We only work for 5 days, okay. So these are some of the sentence related to weekdays, okay. So now let's quickly revise what we did in today's class. So first, initially we learnt all about the alphabets. What is alphabet in German? So it is das Alphabet, die Alphabete, plural. Then we did their Buchstabe, die Buchstaben, so letter and plural letters, right? Then we learned the pronunciation of all the alphabets from A to Z. Then we learned how to how to cite examples for all these alphabets, like A wie Apfel, B wie Bus, and so on, right? Then we learned how to learn the new 4 characters that we have. So we have we learned about the 2 dots or the umlaut or the umlaute, right? Then how does this umlaut, or how does adding 2 dots to this 3 letters, that is A, O and U, how does it change the pronunciation and how does it change the meaning if we add them in any word, okay? Then so we saw some examples of all these umlauts also, A umlaut, O umlaut, U umlaut, right? Or A, Ö and Ü, right? Then we also learnt about the S set, a new character which is a sharp S. So we also learned some of the examples related to it, like weiß, heiß, Spaß. Spaß means fun, and there are more examples related to it, okay? Then we learnt about the weekdays, and we also learned what is today, yesterday, a day before yesterday, how do we say tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and in 3 days in German, how do we say all of that in German, right? Then we learned how to say Monday is the first day, or the first day of the week is Monday, the second day is Tuesday, how to say all of these basic sentences related to weekdays, okay? Now if I ask you, so now that you know all the pronunciations of the words, okay, so if I ask you how do I pronounce Deutschland, how do I how do I spell Deutschland? Deutschland means Germany, right? So let's quickly evaluate whether we have learned all the pronunciations or not. So if I want to spell Deutschland, then how will I do that, okay? So in German, I will ask you, bitte buchstabieren Sie Deutschland. Okay, that means please spell Germany, or please spell Deutschland. Okay, I will ask you in German, bitte buchstabieren Sie Deutschland. It means please spell Deutschland. So in English, you will say Deutschland, right? But in German, you have to say D, E, U, T, S, C, H, L, A, N, D, right? If I ask you, bitte buchstabieren Sie Deutschland, so you will say D, E, U, T, S, C, ha, l, a, n, day. Okay. One more example, if I say bitte buchstabieren Sie Diksha jain. So you will say D, E, K, S, H, A, J, A, E, N. That's the spelling of my name. Okay. So similarly, for homework, let me give you some words. So you need to practice how to pronounce those words, or how to buchstabieren. Okay, bitte buchstabieren Sie die Wörter. Please spell these words. So these are some of the words that you can practice at home. For example, the Wochentage, then das Wochenende, then Deutschland. So, and let's take some more. For example, computer, Wasser. Okay, I'll repeat all these words once again. So I said the Wochentage, das Wochenende, Deutschland, computer, and Wasser. So you need to practice how to spell or how to pronounce these words. Not pronounce, how to spell these words. Okay. So Deutschland, I gave you one example already. I also gave you one example for Diksha jain. So these some other words that I've said just now that are written over here. You practice how to spell these words in German. Okay. So then in the next class, we'll see how to, we'll learn the months, seasons, directions, and a little more vocabulary related basic things. Okay. So, okay then, see you next time. Bye.